I have a treasurer's report. There was no action during the month. We had no deposits or withdrawals, so the account stayed the same, and it's $4,045.40. And there's something for the secretary. So I have a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
I'll make a motion. I second.
All in favor? Okay. Now, do we have any old business? No one wants to discuss? Okay. So David Borg's not here today, but he and I and Harmon did the demo.
And Cynthia.
And Cynthia. Well, Cynthia didn't cut anything. She just
I did
hung around.
2 little crosses.
And we were at the, it was in Plano. It was the Woodcraft at Plano. And I've got to tell you. The manager of that store is sensational.
Is what?
Sensational. He is outstanding. He is very supportive when you go in there to do a demo, and he does everything he can to make you look good, which is a good manager. And he put us in the front of the store, not in a back room, not in a storage room or anything like that. We were right by the front door, right?
We're using the other room.
Yeah, but he moves stuff around so we would have space.
Yes.
That's good, that's good.
That store also has scroll saw stuff, which because they have all these little tips and tricks that you can pull down pamphlet. I was like, look, there's at least 3 out of the 20 that was scroll saw related. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. That tickled me. I was like, okay.
What kind of scroll saw do they have?
DeWalt.
It's a wall.
DeWalt. They sell the DeWalt.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
And
Cynthia.
They supplied one for Faye to use.
Yeah,
And it worked?
Mostly.
sometime.
Well, remember one time at Rockler in Arlington?
Yeah.
The guys had to go over to Home Depot and buy parts for the
Yep.
scroll saw that they gave. Things were just falling off of it. I mean, it was just,
Well, Harmon brought his saw and David brought his, and they had always said that I could use their DeWalt they had. So I did that, and that was the 3 saws we had for the demo.
And
And,
every one of them different.
yep, a Hawk and, what did David, I can't,
David had an Excalibur.
Excalibur, and I had the DeWalt that I used his DeWalt. And anything else y'all want to add to it?
okay, and you have a Hawk, right?
Yes, he has a Hawk.
And I had several people asking me about my saw.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them like the additions that I put on there with my blade holder, my foot pedal.
Cynthia,
Got
any,
it raised them so I can reach it for when I'm sitting on my chair.
I have a Delta that I bought from a guy that came right at the end of one of our meetings. Y'all had all gone to the restaurant, and he was wanting to get rid of it, and so I said, I'll take it and I'll try it and I'll get rid of it for you. And so I bought it.
Right.
I really like that Delta. I mean, it's just like a DeWalt.
It's, mhm.
And all I could picture was Clark with his DeWalt, the way he'd hit that button to turn it on and off. He didn't have a foot pedal,
Yeah.
and I don't either, and I really like that.
Anything else y'all want to say? Okay, so there's a young man who works there, and the last time we did a demo, he sat down. First time he'd ever he's on the floor working, and we're doing the demo. So his boss lets him sit down at my saw and saw while he's working. I mean, what kind of boss is that? That's a good boss. And so he sawed, and he fell in love with it. this is from the last demo there. So he called his wife and daughter, and they came up and sat down. Well, his daughter's about 10ish, and she loved it. She loved it. She was so. This time when we went, he told me we bought a saw, and she's sawing all the time. And let me show you some of the things she's made. And so then he said, she's coming up here around 2. Are you going to be here? I thought, of course. So she sat down at my saw, and y'all know those animals that I do? I had a goat ready, you know, those petitioned animals. She saw the whole thing while she was sitting there. And I let her take it home with her, of course. And she was just in love with the saw. And he said she saws all the time. And I told him, I said, you will soon have a teenage daughter. And he said, yes. I said, when she's at the saw, you know what she's doing. And he said, oh yeah, where's the wood?
That's right. Yeah, did y'all explain the magazine to him?
I didn't.
What magazine to buy?
I didn't explain that to him, but anyway, they are both in love with scroll sawing, and we corrupted him completely.
Did he,
I'm sure he
did he
knows.
buy a DeWalt?
Yeah, he bought a DeWalt from his store. He got a discount, you know, by buying it from the store. But his daughter loves sawing, and she sat right down. I mean, she sawed all those pieces of that goat while she was sitting there. She finished it. So I gave her all the pieces, let her take it home, the pattern, the directions, and everything. So I said, now you have to clean it up, you have to glue them together, you have to paint them. She said, yeah.
She probably went, What are you all?
No, she was excited. She was really excited about doing it. And then I gave it to her and the directions and everything. He said, you don't have to do that. I said, yes, I do.
Cool.
I am so excited about her being excited.
Yeah, I've often wondered about that couple that used to come to the Carver show. The older man, the grandfather, lived in this area and was part of the Carver show. But then his family, his son and wife and 4 or 5 kids, I can't remember how many, came one time, and anyway, they ended up buying about 4 saws and setting up a whole shop in Lubbock. And then the mother got sick with cancer, and I've often wondered whatever happened. He said, oh, we spend every evening out sawing, out in the shop, all of us.
So I did that.
Except the baby.
I did that to a young man that goes to my church when he was about 10 years old. I asked him, I said, do you want to learn how to saw? He said, well, yeah, I guess so. So he came to my shop, which he lived right too far from me. And he spent several months there. Now he's got his own shop. And he's about 23, 24 now. And he's big time in sawing. And his mother says, thank you. Thank you. I love it. So I can't find any more kids at the church to corrupt. But
Well, you know, it gives kids something to do. My granddaughter that used to saw with us and go to demos with us, she said she was walking through and she was like in violin in school and all music. And she ran around with all the Chinese girls, so, you know, you can imagine. They were walking through the halls one day and past the shop. She went, oh, that's a bandsaw. And, oh, I've used one of those. And she said they all went, who are you? You know, they were used to this.
yeah, playing music.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that playing music, my son played drums.
That'd be more fun than that violin, I'll tell you.
Drums?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. So what we did was, I told y'all this before, but anyway, we bought 2 or 3 beat up old drum sets. And he and I built him a drum set out of all the pieces. So he had 2 basses, he had, I don't know, and it was in his bedroom, right? And he practiced. Do I need to say more? And a guy came by one day to pick up one of his kids that was there watching Stephen Jeffrey play the drums. And he said, I wouldn't put up with this for 5 minutes. I said, yeah, but I know what both of Jeffrey's hands are doing all the time. He looked at me like, okay. He's in that bedroom, he's practicing those drums. And he still plays drums. He has a big room in his house with all kinds of drums in it. All right. Do we have a demo schedule for next month?
Don't y'all have anything you want us to think about?
Branson, show us what you're doing. I love it the way you're all talking all at one time.
Who's the experts? Where are the experts?
Okay.
Guess we don't have any problems.
Yeah, you skipped over ask the experts.
Well, I'm not there yet. I'm doing the demo first so we can see whether we're. Okay. Now ask the experts. No?
Bring out the stuff you bought, the
Oh,
finish. I had told her to use Minwax. She wanted to know what I dipped mine in, and I said Minwax
Clear.
clear.
Varnish.
It's in the yellow can, and it's number 209 for clear. Well, I hadn't been able to find any either,
And I can't find it. I looked.
so they must not have shipped it in this time.
I looked at Lowe's. I looked at Woodcraft.
You said it was number 202?
209. Oh, I'm sure they still make it. I bet they
I
just
went-
didn't ship it, or it's
No, and I went to Ace. I went to all.
no,
the only
Ace
place-
wouldn't have it.
Is that Amazon?
Yeah, Ace would.
Would they? Do they carry Minwax?
My Ace does. The only place I hadn't been yet is Home Depot, and I just hadn't been there yet.
I don't think they carry
Is it
Minwax.
polyurethane? What is it?
It's a varnish.
Varnish?
Probably it's a modified varnish, so.
And
Okay.
it's not thick like us.
Is it water-based?
I don't think it's water based, but it's not real thick.
Anyway, I can't find it.
Yeah.
So, and tell them your process.
Oh,
You dip it in.
I sand it. I dip it in the Minwax, and then I spray it with clear coat
You might
to
try,
make it shiny, because I want shiny stuff.
So,
try something called Southern Wood, and it's for floor covering, and use Duracell, which is made by Minwax.
Oh.
And
okay.
And how much is it a can?
Probably for a gallon, probably $25.
Oh, that wouldn't be any more.
Yeah.
What's it
So,
called again?
Is it made by, it's called Duracell, it's made by Minwax, but it's for the floor covering industry rather than,
I have a floor place right around the corner from me. So anyway, I had just about every clerk in Lowe's trying to find me what I wanted. And this is their recommendation. I went ahead and bought a small can of it so I could bring it. It's the polyurethane, and I got the warm satin. Fast drying polyurethane. So that may be the substitute for what we can't find. That's what he's,
That's a
No.
fast drying one? Polyurethane fast drying?
it doesn't say fast drying.
Let me see.
is that made by Verathane,
It's Minwax.
Minwax?
Minwax.
Oh, Lowe's then?
That was at Lowe's.
Okay, yeah, because Home Depot gave us Minwax. And you can find it at Lowe's.
Home Depot doesn't have Minwax?
Uh-uh.
No,
No, it's all at Lowe's now.
they have Verathane.
Okay, I go to Ace,
It's on the
which is,
front.
Nobody carries zip anymore, or deft, or what they
Because I use
But
one.
I
This
just-
is it, it's fast
Yeah, you
drying.
have to,
Okay.
I just bought one sample to bring so we could
This is an
discuss
oil.
it.
They have one that's a water-based
order, and it's like
that I've been using, I really like. It's real thin, and it dries in about an hour.
So you do that first.
No, that's my finishing coat on my toys.
Yeah.
You might have.
Okay, you cut
See,
clean
his
and then,
toys, he probably doesn't care whether they're shiny or
Yeah,
not.
I
Do
do.
you?
Uh-huh.
So does that make them shiny?
When you get the gloss.
yeah, but that's, I just picked that up to bring.
Yeah, this is, it's thin. It paints on real nice.
But she dips.
Well,
Yeah.
I can dip.
What's the difference between paint and dip, you know? But I brought that just as a sample to see what everybody thought.
Grover, what do you use?
I don't think we should do that.
That's
Yeah.
In black candy.
And so you just,
Oh,
Get
good.
it running about an hour.
Okay.
and it's water based, because I like water.
Well, that one's oil based, but they also have a water base.
Did you make a water base?
so what you do is just clean, spray it on.
Well,
You
I
sp-
just
paint it on.
There will be tiny caterpillar pieces right now.
Okay, so you clean and you paint, brush that on, and then you're finished?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I put about 4 coats of it on there.
Well, yeah, but that's a technique, that's what I'm asking. You don't have anything else to do once you finish this.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you did, that's more than one.
Well, yeah, I would do more than one coat on.
With,
I do, when I spray, I do 3 or 4 coats. All right, anything else on Ask the Experts? And I do love it, the fact that we have a demo for next month.
what?
No, we don't.
Oh.
I was being sarcastic.
Okay, we'll talk about demo, again. Okay, brag table.
Well,
anybody else
I
have any
have
questions?
one other thing I wanted to say.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and so new business. I will not be here next month. Okay, Cynthia is in line to run the show, and I'm having surgery Wednesday before our club meeting. And
You don't need to see to come here.
well, it does help if you're trying to drive here. And
You just look like you've been in a fist fight.
I don't know whether I can or not. That's the whole point. I don't want to make any plans.
You know, I could.
Did your wife had that done?
Uh-huh.
And could she see the next day?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's all right, stay home. Take care.
Yeah.
Yeah. You only have one chance to make it good.
Well, and also, just to answer your question, my son Jeffrey is spending the night until I get ready, throw him out with me. He's going to take me to the hospital, and he will be there with me until I told him, I said, you don't have to spend the night. You can just go ahead and I'll go to bed. I'll be under groggy. And he said, no, shut
Oh,
up.
no, you don't want to.
He said, no, shut up. So I did. If he beats on a drum, I sure don't want to mess with him.
It's like this, you took care of him long enough, time him to take care of you for a little bit.
Nah, I don't want that. I take care of me. I take care of me and have always. But anyway, he's gonna be there, so, and he'll cook and whatever needs to be done. And I should tell you, he has a doctorate in medicine. He's an EMT specialist. So.
And he
you know.
has a doctorate in that?
Yes, he does. I could say Dr. Benazoo and be correct
Oh,
after he hits me, because he doesn't like you to call him Dr. Benazoo. No, Mother. Okay. If I want to irritate him, I call him Dr. Benazoo. But he has a doctorate in EMT. He can teach it.
okay, any other questions?
We are on Ask the Experts.
Okay,
Okay. Bray, what, you got something?
y'all can start talking now.
That's what I'm telling you. They've been sitting here staring at me.
I drive a long way to come.
Ask the Experts? Okay. So we should go to brag items?
I guess so.
We are going to do brag items.
Okay,
You ready for us?
Yes.
gosh. Grover, you want to do your,
Yes, Grover, please.
Yeah, stick it together.
Well,
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you painted one.
Yeah, I did. That was a different pattern they came out with about 2 weeks ago. Oh, that's pretty cute, with the stars in it.
So what paint did you use, Grover?
Krylon. What's Krylon?
Just acrylic?
Yeah, that's spray stuff.
Thin?
No, it was a spray on the
Oh,
Rust-Oleum, that's it, whatever brand.
oh, Rust-Oleum,
Now,
okay.
are those stars all separate, or is it all one piece, and you cut it out?
No, it's,
cut it
a
out.
whole lot of pieces.
Yeah, okay, that's what I looked like.
There's, what is it, 12 stars and, about 30
Eddie
little
Woman's not
connectors.
here today, that's not
Who is
Eddie.
that?
He usually takes our
Paint?
pictures.
Well,
oh,
it's
he
painted.
said last
You painted that
last
good?
time he wasn't gonna be here, I'd forgotten
Glue
that.
over it,
They are going downtown,
then
right?
put it together.
About that.
That's why you got glitter scattered around all over the white, I had to brush it off. I remember I brought this one before out.
You know what? I would like you to do a demo on one of those things.
What, stack cutting?
No, putting it together,
Put it together,
putting it together.
slot A and slot B, and that's it?
Okay,
You know, y'all make the,
okay. But, yeah, I would like to see the pieces and then see you put it together.
Bring you a pile of pieces next time we do it too, okay?
Do the demo for next, well, I'll be here next.
okay,
You gonna do that for us next month? Just bring the pieces cut and show them how to put it together. Can you?
Pull the one stop paint.
No, no, no,
Glue,
no,
it's just-
no. Next month.
Um,
Could you do that for next month?
Try to, okay.
Just you know, the pieces are already cut and ready.
Yeah, well, when
And
you
this-
get back,
Okay.
okay.
Where do you get those patterns?
They were Alex Fox.
Alex Fox. I need to write that down.
You wanna try one of them?
Yeah.
I got one more pattern of the 3 that I have left.
I'm interested in doing them. I'm interested in doing them.
Oh, okay.
I haven't heard of Alex Fox's website you go to, or?
Yeah, just look up Alex Fox, scroll saw designs. He puts out about a new pattern every week,
Like,
all kinds of things.
I think you look like you were in Ukraine. Very good, anyhow.
all right, next.
Well, all my schooling went to the carving class, but did a bunch of cutouts for our carving class. But this is what we've been working on.
Well, that's good.
Wow. My God.
I'm gonna use this to do my puzzle.
Is that one that?
you are getting better every
Yes.
month.
Yes, yes, I can see
Look
your
at the
skill.
figures, yeah.
The faces are.
He didn't hear you.
Maybe it's
So what do you,
What?
I said that one you have in your right hand, is it a self-portrait there? No, the
In
other
the
one.
Navy?
Yeah.
So will you paint those as well, or?
Yep. I still got a little bit of tweaking to do on some of them, little, work on the eyes a little bit.
So you just go straight to paint and then you put something else on it? After you paint it?
do you spray it with a
Yeah, usually.
overcoat?
What? What?
There, I still have some gift left. Gift.
Okay.
So,
So you spray paint them?
Yeah, I spray that on it, yeah.
Okay, okay.
okay, so tell
You
them,
stick a needle in the bottom of it and just hold it upside down and I spray it.
about your, what else you've been making to hold the painted ornaments. My goodness.
Mm-hmm. They're having refreshments right out there.
It's a, they start out a little block and I cut them out and then we carve them. And then it's a Christmas ornament.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Could you
I
bring,
brought them in once,
did you bring them again?
huh?
bring them again.
Well, we have to wait for Christmas because they're all packed away.
You pack away your Christmas stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Mine's sitting all over the house, as Cynthia can tell you. All right, next,
Okay,
David.
well, I made this, it's in the latest issue of
Yeah.
the Scrolls magazine.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can find it right quick. There.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long did it take you to make it?
It's about 25 hours. And it's added by Dan Wickens.
Yeah, Wickens, yeah.
See, I used hickory and yellow heart, Paducah and walnut. It rolls, color turns, and all that stuff too.
So did you put any varnish or anything on it? Or are you going to, or?
I sprayed it with lacquer, spray lacquer.
Okay.
Okay, I know that's the latest one. Is that the summer catalog, summer magazine?
Fall.
Paul.
It just came out
Yeah.
a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. I didn't have time to make that though. It's doing very good.
I just saw it and says, oh, that looks interesting.
It do.
I'm gonna tell you, toys, really.
Okay. You're constantly taking pictures. What do you do with them?
They online.
He does YouTube, DFW Scrollers.
YouTube, DFW Scrollers. You can see all the club meetings.
I don't know what YouTube is.
Oh,
I'll show you.
I don't.
oh,
That's what it was
Okay.
cut out. And then you carve them.
Is there a slash in there?
When you're ready for them, you
Do you have a
just.
nice
If you just
If
put
you put
YouTube
two-
and put
if
what you
you're
want,
in-
it'll come up.
if you're in YouTube, do search
Oh, that's nice.
Search.
And
It's called right.
DFW Scrollers, and you get all kind of stuff up.
Different videos.
Different
on there.
things.
Little hour.
But his is up there too.
You know, I wish I could find, one time I got in on some India men cutting fretwork stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, they were squatted down at their machine, and their machine, one of them had like the silver tape all over it with a piece of wood on it and all that. And you could hear the chickens cawing in the back. And it's like, how did they just sit and they come out these fabulous things? And I can't find it anymore. It's
Okay.
like, that was so much fun.
Do you need help getting down there?
Harmon's gonna do.
Harmon's gonna do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have 6 of these mushrooms that I did. I decided I would do compound cuts for the demo at Woodcraft. And these are sume patterns. There's 13 of them. And I did 6 of them at the demo. I did
Woodcraft.
this one first because Cynthia said she wanted to see that one cut, so I did it first.
Still doesn't look like a mushroom.
And then I did the 6 of them there, and I got back home, I did the remaining 7. And my oldest granddaughter, she wants to get her hands on them so she can paint them. And I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna try painting, staining, or clear coat. But,
Maybe some of all.
It ran one of the Scroll Song magazines once.
They're in those Gross Home magazines. He sent me the issues and I got them all printed out, sitting on the table. You know how that goes.
have to go back and look, but I cut my piece off good.
Yeah, that's what
This
you
cross
put on there.
is also a
And
survey
did?
pattern, it was in one of the magazines. I don't remember which one it is, it's been several years ago. But, this was supposed to be an overlay for a box. I just did the cross, I didn't do the box.
Paint yours, Bob?
You know, the trouble is crosses on boxes, they're going the wrong direction. You know, instead of looking at the box and having it stand up, they're sideways
Yeah,
because of the length of the box.
It might work.
Oh, there was actually space after DFW.
So if you want to see what he's putting online, so go to YouTube, do a search, DFW Scrollers, and you come up with all kinds of stuff. Yes, plus it's really funny to see yourself on.
Okay, I've been busy.
You have.
This is a Steve Good pattern that just came out.
Ooh, that's pretty.
What's that, walnut?
Corian,
Corian?
Corian. So you don't drop it. Because it'll shatter.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It looks like stone.
It's that corian that you use on countertops?
Yeah, yeah. I cut it with a Polar 5. Okay, then I reduced it down to a ornament size.
And you're gonna do the earrings next.
Do what?
What's that cut out of?
In the-
Earrings.
I just haven't finished it.
You gotta reduce a little more, or get a bigger head.
Okay, this is
Dragging your fly.
Dragonfly, but whose is it? It's
Charles Hand.
Charles Hand, yes.
We'll tell them, yeah.
And these I just dip in mineral oil.
What kind
That
of wood
is
is it?
slimy.
What kind of wood is it? That's great.
This is a piece of wood that I bought at a garage sale. There was the top of some table. It was like big round. And I got all kind of stuff out of that. And I had one more to go. And then about that time, Kenneth brings me in this huge piece of, I think, oak. That was a tabletop that somebody gave him. But I really like this, but because it's trivet, I didn't spray it or anything. I just dipped it in mineral. And y'all told me to do that, and it's,
You have to have the air thing to do it, to go and blow it all out. I think it's good.
I didn't have trouble with that. I mean, it ran down on my paper towels and all that I set it on. It's just working with it.
So this is a pattern that you bought, or is that a book, or?
Yes, it's in a book. Charles
Right.
Hand.
Charles Hand.
He's got several.
Okay, so then I reduced that to a,
Then it will be an earring, yeah.
yeah,
One on each side.
yes. Now, I did have to kind of leave out some of the details on the wings.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that, yeah.
I couldn't get the holes, okay, so,
I think that book with those Charles Hand patterns may be in our library.
oh, really? Okay, then, and I think this was a big pattern too, I can't remember where I got this one. I was looking through old books, and I'm thinking this one was in an old book.
That's a dangerous thing to do.
I know. Okay, then I was doing, I do the military plaques because I had stuff in a store in Galway, which is down by Fort Hood, what used to be Fort Hood. And these are actually the patterns I've always done there. I had the lettering on the outside. Well, this is actually the emblem on a cross. And I never could sell the crosses. They were so,
Souvenir?
Huh?
Is that Sume one
I
that
think,
had all those?
well, I bought it from one of the catalogs, so I'm not sure if it was Sue or not. I bought it a long time ago. I thought,
I think it is.
okay, I'll do this. You know what? With this on the inside, I like the way it looks, I like the difference, but it takes forever to cut it. And I'm pretty fast. But in between, okay, then here's your ornament size.
Did you stack the ornament?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, here's the original. That. And then that's it. Yeah, I've got,
I saw a lot of Navy around here.
yeah. And I was surprised about that.
Yeah,
But I guess they're at the joint base.
must be.
You know, Dallas always had a naval station before they started closing all of them. And, yeah, great, yeah. And so I guess it moved over to Carsville.
That's
What used to be
my
Carsville.
joint reserve base now.
And so it's for all of them. But yeah, there is a lot of Navy. I was shocked by how much Navy I sell opposed to others. But, any questions? But I've got several trivets that I've dipped. But I don't know what kind of wood this is. But it should, to me, it's really pretty, the coloration of it.
So you do your trivets in mineral?
So you can put heat on
Okay,
them.
okay.
Yeah. And you know, then I don't spray them, so it's a lot easier. And this is maple, and this one's cherry that I bought at Robinson's. Okay.
All right.
I got it.
Oh, do you?
And then
Okay.
you can take it out of the bag.
Well, I thought that was your lunch that you brought in.
Yeah, me too.
Well, this one says holidays.
Oh,
It has some fabric behind it. Instead of holidays, holidays.
Oh, boy, days. That's cute. Where did you get that pattern?
I just,
Did you make it up?
Yeah, I
Is it
just-
one of your patterns?
and then, I think this, the top piece of this cross is, I think the dirt Bowman.
Yeah, I think so
Back
too.
piece.
Looks
I
like
don't
dirt.
know, 'cause,
Walnut?
I mean, it's walnut, but I don't know whose pattern it was, the back
That's
piece.
cute.
That's nice.
It's oak on the front and walnut on the back.
See, the-
I like the twisted.
Oh, see, that's really cute.
It is cute.
Under there. And that almost looks like metal, doesn't it, the way he did that.
It's like you're just drawing.
It's cute.
That's really cute.
And you could put anything behind there besides Christmas.
These numbers are hard.
And it wouldn't be a Christmas thing, it'd be just a people who have a dog
On the
thing.
garage that we're building.
That's a thought, but you know, dogs and cats stuff sell.
They do.
I don't do much dog stuff. I don't do much dog stuff because people want their specific dogs.
Yeah, they do.
Cats, they'll take anything.
Yeah,
I'm doing dog.
They do.
and cat.
I don't do dog stuff much.
I do. I do a lot of dogs.
Well, if they're like non-generic type,
I'm doing a Scotty right now.
yeah, but
You know those dogs that you put together.
so often they'll go, oh, well, I will have a this or a that. or-"
Yeah, I know. And then I also have that dog face and stuff to it.
oh, really?
Anything else for anybody
Taking
else?
advantage of the retiree.
Are we finished? All right, meeting adjourned.
That was too fast.
I know it, that's why.
That's why you need to slow down.
How else can I just, everybody's sitting here looking at me and there's nothing going on?
Okay, y'all need to talk.
Yeah,
David's got a job now, so he's been missing. How are your feet through all that?
I do a lot of standing. There's not a chair in the store.
Is there not? Well,
Yeah,
I guess not.
I do a lot of standing as well, so we don't.
Used to put on
Okay, you got a copy of this, right?
top of the fabric, but
The blank agenda?
No, you
I
didn't
thought I
ask
gave
that.
you
It just
a
naturally.
blank agenda.
No, you didn't give me that one.
Okay, so let me give you this. Just in case for next month, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think you have to worry about what we do due to the fact there's no participation.
Mm-hmm.
I drive a long way for this.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry, I know you do. This is what I'm keeping for myself.
It's the only time I get out of there.
But,
My big fun was asking Kenneth to take me to Benbrook and come back because they got the bypass for Crescent. Now that bypasses the train exchange, and here's the answer I got. There wasn't an answer. We didn't go for that drive. He said, you'll figure it out. Thanks.
okay, meeting adjourned then.
Yay, well, we have extra time, so.
If
Thanks
y'all
for
would talk
tuning in.
more, we would.
See you next month.
Let's talk, people. Well, it's out of order though.
Okay, I don't care.
For your sequences, since it is what, July?